Welcome back to WGTV and episode 35. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 35. That's right, almost as old as me. Not quite. No jokes. Leave it. All right, thank you so much. So, as always, I'd like to say a huge thank you to our patrons who, without them, well, we would be nothing and we wouldn't be doing this for them. So, as always, we'd like to say a big thank you to our master, Sean Ricketts, and we'd like to say a huge thank you to our hardened warriors and, of course, our militia as well. And it goes without saying, we've also got the lovely people at Pro Painted Studios who are giving us a lovely discount at the moment on all their lovely, fantastic bits and pieces, all their lovely battle tactics, markers, bits and pieces, all those lovely widgets that you didn't think you needed, but, when you're playing with them, you just do. And, of course, Firestorm Games for affiliating with us. They love their models, we love their models, everyone buys them, everyone's happy, everyone gets their bits and pieces. It's a wonderful collaboration. So, what we're going to be playing? We're going to be playing with the brand new
Kharadron Overlords.
Oh, Craig is taking out the ships. He's taking them out. He's got a new book. He's got all excited.
I got very excited.
And he's going to be playing. Used to seeing with foxes, but
yeah,
now...
the foxes, and I'm sorry to my Lumineth fans out there, but I've gone for a different flavour of elves. We're going for the Deepkin.
That's it. We're deep down, deep in the water. That's it. So it's Deepkin versus KO.
Deep.
Classic elf versus dwarf.
Dwarf, yeah, that's it. This is it. And of course, we're going to need a mission then. And of course, we're going to be playing in Hours for the Taking. So, a very bloody game, this one. So, effectively, there's only the three objectives, as you can see on screen now. You've got your home, your centre, and obviously the enemy home objective, which is worth 2. Yours is worth 1. The centre one is worth 1. But should you have one of your sneaky galley champions on the centre objective, you gain an additional bonus point. So, and with the deployments are only a good 11 inches apart at most places, this could be a bloody affair within no time at all. Let's bring you back in. So, well, I suppose everyone's going to want to see how you deploy them, guys. Have you got any predictions? It's a new mission. We've got new books, new armies.
I think it's going to be like shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh, please.
Well, I'd like to shoot the sharks.
You can have that on YouTube.
Dear Lord. Well, okay. Well,
we need a
minus
t-shirt.
1 point straight away. There we go. Okay, so let's cut to deployment to see how this one works out. See you soon. Tell us more.
So, new year, new army, new hat. And it's the Idoneth Deepkin. I've gone Eidolon heavy. So I have a Aspect of the Sea, who is my general. He has Endless Sea Storm to get the bonus spells, and Steed of Tides is his spell, plus a Burning Head. Then 3 mighty fighty Eidolons, Aspects of the Storm, including Sharky, who I love. And then the battle line is 10 Reavers, who are in this building, and 2 units of Thralls, who are back here in range of the boat for the ward save, and then 2 Galician champions, a Thrall Master who is also a Tunnel Master, and a Soul Render who is also stubborn as a Rhinox, because I have a Warlord battalion which gives them the extra aspect of the champion.
Very good. Which then brings us facing the mighty, the newest of the new.
It's a brand new book to go against a brand new army. It's a Kharadron Overlords. We have an ironclad packed full to the brim with a vast array of firepower. The general, an admiral. He's ex-Gunstruck, which makes Gunstruck Thunderers and Gunhaulers battle line. Ether Chemist, poison everyone. And the Engine Master, he has the Phosphite Bomblets, and he also makes the Engine Riggers battle line. There are 9 Engine Riggers and 10 Thunderers. Everything's in the boat now. Behind the boat we have a Gunstruck Gunhauler and a little navigator. He's got Tunnel Master. 2 sets of 3 Sky Wardens, just on long range scout. We've got Barak Morna as our Skyport of choice. Let's play around with the enemy command points. And I get the triumph for being only 1940, inspired, +1 to wound. And I also get the choice for the drops.
So.
Only being 2 drops. And if you'd like to take first turn.
which is basically what the fish have done this turn. So starting from the start, my battle tactic was cunning manoeuvre. So I've tunnel mastered my little thrall master here onto the middle objective. I also then cast a spell, Steed of Tides, on the other Galician champions. So I've got them both on that middle objective because that's worth more to them. Cast a Mystic Shield, cast an Arcane Bolt. Those are all the spells I really needed. Everything else stayed where it was. Reavers are happy in their house. Thralls are happy with their ward save. And everything else ran 17 inches up the board and splashed on that middle objective. The cowardly Kharadron Overlords are all still on the back line, so there wasn't much else I could do.
I've rolled one dice.
Rolled one dice.
One dice. Command point. Got a 1. Good start.
Right.
I rolled a dice and got a 4, so I've got a command point, but I lose that now. There we go.
Well, it might be a new book with some new toys, but the dice may not be liking that at the moment. But anyway, so we started off, rolled for a command point. Nope. We went desecrate the lands. We picked this nice little quaint, impassable house over here, which as you can see, I have my ironclad next to. We kind of drafted out a little bit of shooting. Yeah. So the navigator has a funky new ability with his calling the storms, and I need a 1 or 6 on some dice. Can't do that. We then loaded up the ironclad, drops down, command points, abilities, dropped out. The chemist and the admiral both given -1 red to the thunderers who shot at this eidolon here. I have caused a total of 4 wounds, including a quadruple 6 ward save. Go Idoneth. There was the stubbornness of Inox, little galley champ. He's no longer with us. But other than that, I've kind of not got anywhere. Scored 1. I've desecrated the land, so that's 3 points. However, I believe we have the roll-off now. I shall
TV dice.
pay homage to Northern Invasion.
Damn Northern Invasion.
There we go.
I shall reload the guns. So, turn 2. We went into the double, and I kind of needed this. So, we went for Kharadron specific battle tactics. Stake the claim. So I can only pick this if I don't have more objectives, and I have to end the turn with more objectives. Easier said than done, but done. So we had our navigator do something this turn. He rolled a 1 and a 6, which meant I did a few mortal wounds to an eidolon. One of them, there's too many, and my ironclad got to move an additional 5 inches of movement. And then we went with moving as many people into the centre as we could. So the gun hauler, the 2 units of wardens. What we can't see, however, is the Endringers got out the boat, came on the back, and charged in. Well, we can see what's left of them. We don't really talk about that too much. The Thunderers did some shooting. The Chemists some shooting. I've knocked wounds off everywhere, but ultimately we hit the battle tactic. The Admiral went in, smashed with a hammer. Didn't really do anything either. So it is Idoneth's turn 2. I do lead 8 points to 5, but they do have a turn. And I'm right in the middle of 4 eidolons. The ship can't sink yet.
Hello, dear viewers. So my turn 2, I had a little dwarf problem, and we.
I'm not that bad.
Semi dealt with it.
Semi, yes.
My tactic was this one's mine, because my general was in combat with one of those annoying little bubble men. As you can see, there's no bubble man there now, for he shot him. The other eidolons did their retreating and charging and running and stuff, because turn 2 I run and charge. We dealt with some other annoying bubble men over here, and we dealt with a character who was here to reclaim this objective with a galley champ. And over here, another Eidolon came chasing another character who has got the armour of the gods somehow. So he's taken.
And he redeployed 6 as well.
Oh yeah, he had to make a 9-inch charge to get him. And so yeah, I reclaim the middle objective, which gives me another 5 points. So I nose back in front with a priority roll to come.
Northern Invasion, I trust in you now.
Wargore TV, redeem yourself. Yeah!
We knew it was coming.
The fish will take it. I'm going to show you the back of my shirt.
You might lift the hood a bit.
And it truly, well, yes.
See, I would say at this point that the dwarf ingenuity in our armour and how we do stuff is spectacular, but yeah, that was a bit lucky. That was a bit lucky.
We went for Assassins of the High Tide because we are in High Tide, and so everything strikes first. And so I thought, well, this little guy only had 2 wounds left.
I made him finest hour to boost his chances, as you know.
But yeah, finest hour and all out defence, and the fact that out of 5 attacks I rolled 4 ones.
He only has 5 wounds anyway.
And then Craig rolled a save.
I just saved.
And then the fish wounded him 8 times, and he rolled some more saves. I got 1 wound through, so he's got 1 wound left.
I don't know how to respond. I don't.
And here's a fun story as well. Just to top it all off, I had to charge off the objective just to do that. So the battle tactic was to kill 2 units. I managed to destroy a boat into scrap metal over here, but that's only 1 unit, you see. So you can see how this turn was indeed sponsored by 1. It just keeps coming up, that number, doesn't it? So I scored 3 points, and I'm happy with that.
Well, dear viewers. This dwarf was quite upset about having one of his favourite ships down like that. Brutal. So eye for an eye was our battle tactic. Kill a unit. Oh, and did we kill a unit? We did it the proper way. First, we bombed it with the ironclad. Because why not? I wandered over the unit, dropped a few bombs, a couple of models died. Then I shot it. The unit was about here. Was. So we went for heroic recovery on our chemist. He'd taken 4 wounds, he had 1 left. I was going to do it on the navigator down here in combat with the Eidolon, but he was in combat and therefore couldn't do it. And then the Thunderers and the chemist ran on to the central objective to claim it, being that Eidolons are not monsters and therefore I can outnumber them quite easy. The little plucky Sky Warden who survived everything ran onto the objective, and the navigator got into a house, but the house was not enough to save him. After that though, I don't have that many units left. There's not a lot really going on anymore. I did manage to claw 4 points. I got 2 for holding the central objective with a Galician champion, and I killed a unit. The Thralls are no more. However, I'm going to have to fight an uphill battle. But we dwarfs love a challenge. As for that, the priority.
Wargore! Wargore has it again.
Captain goes down with the ship.
Well, I might have said at the start that this would be like shooting fish in a barrel. It's more like slapping dwarves on a hill or something. So, yeah, I'm starting to mop up a little bit now. We went for, what did we go for? Oh, desecrate lands, because there was a house here that was already stood next to, so, you know, lazy tactics and all that. There was also a bubble guy there who's not there anymore. And then these 2 Eidolons and a little Thrallmaster came in and dealt with some Thunderers, leaving 1
just 1
because he rolled a 1 for Battle Shock.
I enjoy being
there's
sponsored by 1
There's
now.
1 plus a character, and the ironclad wasn't quite on the objective, so I took this one back. So 1, another one because he's there, 2 for that one and 2 for my battle tactic gave me 7 points, so it's 2012 with Craig's turn 4 coming up.
I will say the Four Master is an absolute beast.
He is, isn't he?
He's better than the Eidolons. Why don't you have an army of him? So, uphill struggles we like. We decided to test out the new book with one of their own battle tactics, the bombing run, which we fly over an enemy unit and drop a load of bombs on it and hopefully kill it. The Ironclad kind of dipped in and dipped out, swung around, did a hard handbrake manoeuvre and swung a lot of bombs onto the Four Master. He went bang. We then parked ourselves next to the Eidolons and thought, well, one of them has to go as well. We got a command point with the Endrin Master inside the boat because the General was dead and that was on a 2-up. So, the Ironclad unleashed everything it had at the Eidolon, the General no less. Now the General had decided to take a stance and called all-out defence, but as Barak Morna, we go no, and I rolled the 5-up and prevented all-out defence. It's wonderful when you remember things, isn't it, Jim? Either way, the Eidolon perished under a withering storm of fire. The Ironclad had the choice to charge the Eidolon, but for the sake of not dying again, I decided to hold it. So I took 2 points for the battle tactic, another point for holding on to the middle objective, as I count as 5 nowadays. However, there's still many models left and a lot of work to do, and an important priority role.
Go on.
I'm gonna have to take this, dear viewers, for the fleet. Well, we're getting there, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. So, our tactic for this term was get 3 people, or 3 units. Was back. So we got them out. However, you may notice there is only 2 units here. In the course of a charge phase, my Endrin Master decided he could have a go. And he was avagoed. He didn't get out alive. The Ironclad made a desperate attempt for this last objective. Shot, charging, did stuff. However, between shots and saves and whatever else, even combat, well, not enough was pulled. Did manage to get 4 points though. Middle objective, galley champ, and getting people out of the boat. Apparently that's a thing. Leaves me at 19, plays 20, and unfortunately turn 5 to go, but let's see what I can do.
Okay, so turn 5 to finish the game. I did gaining momentum, and I just tried to kill the unit of Thunderers here.
I did rally 3 of them.
You did, you made it difficult. So I needed to get some Reavers out of the building, all 3 of them that are left. Peppered them with some shots, charged in an Eidolon, and that was just actually enough.
Yes,
Just. And so I held on to this objective because I retreated the Thralls. I still hold that objective because there were 2 Eidolons on it. We share this objective, so I don't score that, but I did get more objectives, plus killed the unit for gaining momentum. And there's nobody near my boat, so I got my grand strategy, and the final score, therefore, is 28 plays 22.
And as I have a sky vessel left, and I will be flying high immediately on it, and there's no enemy behemoths that fly, my grand strategy is also achieved. But we'll see the conclusion.
Conclusion time! My God! Fantastic game. That was great to watch. That was brilliant. Shooting, tactics, fish.
So many ups and downs, so many.
So many rules forgotten.
Yes, yeah.
And charges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But crucial rules at crucial moments, remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Turns out new KO tactics. So easy.
I had a choice of 3 turn 1 and I went to...
Didn't do any of them.
And you just know what
Anything else?
That's just the hardest one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. And yeah, so that was good. Have you a boat of the match?
The Ironclad. It just indomitable, refuses to die. It absorbed a wound of a phase and just went bang and killed stuff.
And you're denying of a command point on a 5-up?
when remembered, it was effective when it went off, and it played crucial in killing an Eidolon very quickly.
Okay.
It's going to be a bit of a dark horse, I think.
Okay.
Moving forward.
Right. Nice. All right then. Fish of the match.
I think I kind of like to say the Thrallmaster.
I'm going to have to agree with that.
Because he didn't do much, but when he did, he killed 4 Thunderers by himself.
Absolute beast. Corn would be proud.
He did get bombed for his traitorous actions, though.
Yeah, he did. So it's probably one of the Eidolons.
What do we both think of the new scenario?
It's close.
I think this one is a real thinker. I think because you've got that weird deployment zone, and if you take advantage of it, you're not really taking advantage of the objectives, or you're putting yourself in danger for the sake of
I didn't have enough units to spread. It's got to be focused. And KO now lost all out fly high, so it's 1 a turn. So that makes a difference.
Yeah, when I've played this one in the past, I've gone risky and it's never paid off because then you don't protect your own objective. So
it's double points. Double points for that objective, easy.
Kind of teasing you in. So the temptation, open the ring box and see if you take it.
Yeah.
That's what it is, see if you want it. Yeah, that's it. So, but yeah, there was watching a couple of pivotal moments, you taking the third, that maybe, the KO got lost too many pieces by that point to, try and get bodies on the board.
I think at the beginning of the third, I counted up that I destroyed 2 units. And I was losing left, right and centre. And the Eidolons, loads of damage, healed it back up. It's got to be focused.
Yeah, it's all or nothing, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Try and get rid of them.
I think the 3 aspects of the storm all finished the game on full health, having been at one point they'd all taken about 8 wounds.
Disgusting. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely disgusting.
And they say KO is bad to play.
I know. Yeah, dear Lord, it seems there's a new shark in town. Yeah, so the hat for the win. Yeah.
I need a hat.
You need a hat.
I need a hat.
Yeah. See, Red Baron will get a hat. See, the Red Baron won't put up with all this shenanigans. Right. Okay, well, on that note, on that bombshell, see what we did there. That's it.
Yeah, when they go off.
We hope you join us again. Remember, comment, like, subscribe.
All down below.
All down below. And until next time,
bye.